Oh. Hey, hello everybody. Um, I'm gonna sign into chat for some reason. Oh, hang on. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I may have to get out my. Somebody's out there yelling. Wonder why it did that to me all of a sudden. And of course, I don't have my. Oh, yes, I do. Hang on. What is my Gmail email? Oh, damn it. Don't know why it wants me to do this, but never had this problem before. I don't think that's gonna work. Because I don't think my password for this Gmail works anymore. Maybe that should be an S, capital S. I think that's what it's trying to tell me. I don't know. Try that. No, that's not gonna work. So I may have to go without chat today. Help you, Keith. I don't want it, and I don't want. Oh, fuck. I have a feeling Gmail has locked me out. I have a feeling that's exactly what's happened because I was actually having problems with this the other day. Yes, yeah, it's not gonna let me. Yep, denied. This is the wrong email address. It has a different email. It's not the one I use for the. It's trying to set me up with recovery. And it's saying a different email than the one that I actually put in there. Yeah, it's denying me. Google can use your email if you need help signing in. We notice suspicious activity. Is this email correct? I guess so. I don't know. Continue to YouTube. There is an issue signing in. I'm not surprised. So I will have to go over to I'm gonna have to go into I had trouble a couple of days ago with this too, Rick. Yeah, I don't know what the hell it's doing. I'm gonna have to go over to the hell is Matt's problem? Somebody's gonna get himself arrested if he's not careful. And Matt's drunk again today because I'm just waiting for him to kick my door in because he's drunk again today. Is when we're pounding on that girl's door. Well, I do have my phone. He starts causing problems, I'll just call 911. He ain't gonna get away with pulling that kind of shit. He's harassing a female right now, threatening her life. Let's see. So I guess it is working, kind of not working. Hello, William. I was late. I didn't get dropped off till, well, 1:58. And then the elevator had to stop on 3 floors. So that's why I'm late getting here. And I do apologize for that. I was kind of chewing Bob out. He's getting to the point where he doesn't want me to do these live streams. He said, this isn't important. You need to get paid, so I'm not going to drop you off today. So I told him he had to, and he said, well, if you insist on it, God damn it. And he dropped me off, but he really doesn't want me doing this. He's going to give me an ultimatum eventually. It's either them or me. And I said, it'll more than likely be them. I said, I went over then, just stay home. Lone dog, you don't like heights? Well, they put the bars on the balconies, but you used to be able to go up to my up to my balcony. You could look straight over and look straight down. I enjoyed doing that. See if momentum would stop and if I wouldn't go flying over. I always did. My feet came up off the ground. I almost went over, but I'd come back down. I'd look over like, oh, no. Nope, I can't do that too many times. But I can do it once. Lee says, heights don't bother me. Scared of the ground. I don't know. I don't get it. Chat seems to be working, but it says I need to sign into chat, and this in here, I could not sign in. I tried on my phone, I guess. I suppose I'm. Yeah, that won't work. That won't work either. So I can't sign into my Google. I don't know what's going on with Google today. But I am here, I guess. Google, I don't know what I'm going to do with Google. It'll eventually straighten itself out. So I don't think I'm gonna do anything. I think it'll work itself out. Did last time, I just left it alone, so you won't let me sign in, and came back the next day and I signed in and it worked just fine. So I don't know. Hello, John Williams. So I hope you guys are having a good day. A good Thursday, June 4th. Gee, next month we get to have July 4th. Well, this year is going way too fast. We shouldn't even be in April yet, but we're already approaching July 4th. Wow. I need to stop and get off the world. I need to catch up. Things are just going by too fast. Hello, Ken. Okay. John used to drive ladder trucks for his job. Elevation was 58 feet. Well, I've been at the top of a water tower looking straight down. That's over a couple hundred feet, and you're looking straight down when people only look about that big. Our biggest water tower here in Brandon, I've been at the very top of it looking straight down. And you're doing this, and you're standing on a piece of concrete that's only about that wide, and your feet are longer than that. You're standing on the edge looking straight down, and you're just kind of sitting here wobbling, trying to keep your balance, hoping the wind doesn't catch up to you and just blow you off the... But I had a guy behind me who was going to catch me if I started to go. He would have pulled me back and like, no. You ain't going to fall off this easy, but I didn't. I quickly got down because I was wobbling, so I just immediately stepped down, and he said, yeah, I would have caught you if you would have fallen, but you were wobbling, so yeah, maybe I shouldn't probably be doing that, but I did. I went up, I looked straight, no. I got down. I can do that once. I can't do it twice. Lee, who do you say is ignoring Ken? I didn't ignore him. I said hi to him. If he didn't hear me, well, listen up, because I did say it. Oh, hello, Jeff. Ryman. Hello, Lee. Hello, Ken. William's office. Darren. I think I got everybody. Maybe I didn't, but... Yeah, I'm not trying to ignore anyone, Lee. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but... Lee, you saying Ken's deaf and blind? Lone Dog, when I was a kid, my grandfather took me to some attraction. It was either in New York or Michigan. I've seen a video of being there. You go way up, way too windy. You're in a cage, like a circular walk around. What? Circular walk around? I kind of get what you mean, but not really. I've been in the IDS Tower in Minneapolis. Although they don't allow visitors up there anymore. They closed that many years ago, but used to be able to go to the ITS Tower, tallest building in Minneapolis. You used to be able to go way up there. They had these sightseeing things. I don't know what they were, but you could actually... I don't know. Too many years for me to remember how that all worked. I just remember something about the IDS Tower in the Twin Cities. Going to the very top and... Anyhow, the only news I got for you guys today is, well, me not liking the AI in all the browsers, but I heard that's going to come to a crashing end. Some of them are going to start backing off on the AI crap. Microsoft, if any of you, and I don't know why they're doing this, because I like it. And I know I'm going to get a lot of kickback from everybody, but you know that really, really long context menu when you right click? It's about that long. I like it. But I guess a bunch of people out there have bitched to Microsoft long enough that they are... I don't want it to change. I like all the choices I have, and that's the idea. That's one of the reasons why they did it, is to give you customizable choices, give you a choice, and they give you a long list of choices. That's one of the things Microsoft said they were going to do a long time ago. They're going to make that, they're going to give you a lot more options in the context menu, except now everybody's bitching. They want the extra stuff in the context menu to be taken out. I'm confused. People wanted the... I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. But sometime in the future, they're going to make it customizable. So you'll be able to remove what you don't want in the right-click text context menu. They're going to give you the ability to customize it. You can take out what you don't want in there. I like the context menu. I like it the way it is, but sooner or later, I knew enough people were going to start barking about it. And enough people have that now they're going to let you take what you don't want in there out. I personally like the context menu the way it is, but apparently a lot of you don't, and Microsoft has decided to listen to that, so they're going to make it customizable. So if you don't want something in there, you can remove it. I really don't think they should allow that, but I'm not them. They're giving in. They're just caving in to what everybody wants. And personally, I don't think they should do that, but I don't run Microsoft, so they can do whatever they want, but oh, where are we here? Hey, Baldy, Ryan. How's California doing today? Or at least your part of California. Is it sunny and warm there? It's warm here, but it is, even though I told Google it was me that signed into my Google, and they're saying it wasn't me. That's why they locked up my exit. I'll have to figure that out later. Not sure why they're saying it wasn't me when I said on my phone, was this you? And I said, yes, it was me. Now Google's saying it wasn't me. Oh, I'll worry about that some other day. I don't use Google enough to worry about it. And I'm sure that's why they're doing it, because I don't sign in and out enough. I usually stay signed in and I just leave it that way. Although I should probably redo my password for Google. Both Rick and I like the same right-click context menu. Yeah, I do. I do like it. Gives you plenty of options. You know, most people were bitching. They said there's just not enough there to do. There's nothing to pick from. Well, now that you've got enough to pick from, everybody's bitching they want Microsoft to take it out. What do you guys want? Do you want people to keep the stuff in the contact? I just don't bother telling me, because nobody can tell me the truth, and I'm only talking to the people out there that are bitching about it. You guys say you guys don't want it one way, then when Microsoft changes it, you bitch that they did it that way, and then you want it to undo. Say, make up your mind. And I'm not talking to the Zoom homies, I'm talking to everybody else on the planet. Make up your mind of what you want Microsoft to do, and then leave them alone. Quit belly aching at them. Good griefy people. It's no wonder Microsoft doesn't want to bend what you guys want. You're constantly complaining. I only made one complaint out of what, 25 years? I only said one complaint the other day, and I told him that it's the first time me bitching about something in 25, almost 30 years. But I would like them to. And I told them what I thought and whatever. But in the end, I told them the choice is yours, but something to think about. Apparently, a lot of people are just continuously complaining to Microsoft. Over and over and over and over and over. Like, why? But anyhow, speaking of complaining, the Browser Alliance has finally told Microsoft, they sent a letter to Microsoft, and they said enough is enough of them pushing the default settings on browsers. Like when you go to Firefox and then Microsoft Edge comes over to Microsoft or to Firefox, and you really should use Microsoft Edge. It's so much better. The Alliance has finally told Microsoft, enough is enough. Stop it. No more telling people you really should be over on Microsoft Edge. That's the default browser. The Alliance has finally said, Microsoft, stop it. No more of this BS. Stop. They didn't really use the word BS, but I am. They really need to stop doing that. And from what I'm hearing, Microsoft in this has really got no choice but to comply. They need to back down from that. And Brentech kind of showed different areas where in the settings, and you go to the bottom of the page and those four little whatever that deliberately drive you into Microsoft Edge. The Alliance is saying no more. They cannot do that. So whether they choose to listen to it or not, I don't know, but that is all I know today. And then, like I said yesterday, their continuing features release is really starting to get old. Like every time you turn around, they're putting out a new feature from Microsoft. Like, so they're getting told to kind of, I don't know. It was reported it's making people mad. Tony Wallow. Tony's in DVR. I'm still gonna do the upload now. Got busy with the Windows file problem that I had to fix. And then Lone Dog was saying to Brian, I had a YouTube short video that was informational or maybe a reminder about the PUC, California Public Utilities Commission. I don't know why you're talking about that, Long Dog. California Public Utilities? What's that got to do with the price of whatever in China? I'll back through chat, see if I missed anything. Lily saying it wasn't me, sorry, by Shaggy in 2000. Beautiful weather in California, a nice balmy 98 degrees. Yeah, that's a little too warm for me, but the sky prices my BMI. Because the electrical rates in California are controlled by the Public Utilities Commission, is something created by the politicians. It wasn't created by the public or the voting public. I'd melt at 98 degrees. Yeah, 98 degrees is a little warm. And I say it's a little warm because I can be out 98 degree weather until it starts to bother me. I get a little bit too warm. But I like warm weather. Better than freezing to death. I don't know. I don't know what would be worse, freezing to death or boiling to death. I'm not sure which I'd like. I don't like shivering, but yet I don't like sweating to death either, so I guess I'd like to avoid both of them. In the wintertime, I don't want to freeze to death. In the summertime, I don't want to boil to death. So if it gets too hot and I can't handle it, I do go inside, but for the most part, I'll be outside until my brain clicks in and say, yeah, you better go inside. You're starting to have problems. Then I'll come inside, but not until then. And if I'm just sitting outside not doing anything, it really won't bother me. If I'm out biking, I'll last for about a half hour, maybe 40 minutes, and then the signal to go home is turned on, and I just turn around and go home because it's getting too warm. If the humidity goes up too high, too quickly, and I say, okay, nope, I ain't doing this. Turning around, going home. So I don't know. I'm kind of glad about that with the Alliance or whoever the Alliance is finally going after Microsoft and telling them that this default browser stuff has got to stop. They really, really need to stop doing that. Interesting thing, opened up YouTube Studio for an upload in another tab in Firefox, and it closed the tab for Are you surprised, Brian? I'm not. The way Google's treating me today, I'm not surprised that's happening. Google's being a bastard to me today. Or maybe Google itself is having problems. I don't know which, but it's not letting me sign in. And when I do sign in, it's saying that's the wrong password. No, it's not. That's the password I've had for the last, a little over 2 years now. I suppose I should change it. Maybe that's kind of what they're kicking me in the butt to do, is like, we're not going to let you use that password anymore, so you got to, I might have to change it. If they won't let me sign in with that one, I might have to change it. I don't want to, but they won't let me sign in with that one. I might just have to create a new password. I missed a question earlier from John. There's so many of them, Ken. I don't know which one it was. Is AI in all browsers? Edge and Chrome? Chrome, I think, has it. Edge, I don't know. I don't use Edge, so I don't know. And I really don't use Chrome, so I don't know. But I don't know if they're in all browsers. You'd have to ask someone smarter than me. I think they are. And if not, they're gonna be. I know Google's trying to up their AI. Firefox does some things with AI. And Opera and all those other browsers, I have no idea because I don't use them. So they could be, they might not be. I don't know. I don't care. I don't use AI. Waiting the paste to cut, right, please. "10-minute video is published." Edge has Copilot, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't use Edge. You guys tell me. Does it? I really try to avoid Edge. I really don't like Google. I don't really like Google. Well, Chrome, Microsoft Edge. Opera is a little too flaky for me. I don't understand it, so I'm kind of back at Firefox, and I really have been on Firefox for, well, ever since I switched over it almost 3 years ago. Edge has Copilot, okay. Hello, Wintermute. Hope you're having a good day, wonderful day, peaceful day. I did do a video recording on my GoPro, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna end up deleting it. It was really shitty. I was out riding my bike, and I don't know. I'll have to try again tomorrow or when it's not raining. Boy, the cops are busy out there today. Goodness. Edge has Copilot, doesn't it? I've only seen the first few minutes of your work. That looks like you put in quite a bit of effort into it. You know, I've been thinking about taking that 9405 off my name. I really don't think it's necessary. So I need to go in there and learn how to edit my handle or whatever you call the stupid thing. Get that 9405 off, because I don't know what it's there for, but I don't want it. Come on, people, quit slamming your fucking doors. Someone is over there opening their door and just slamming it as hard as they can. Wham! They're just doing that over and over and over. So they better knock it off. There's 2 people doing it. One at the other, at the end of the hall. My neighbor across the hall here is just opening and just slamming her door as hard as she can. Over and over and over. What's effort? Cops are branded out, arresting all those. No, they're not arresting everybody, Brian. They're just after me. They leave everybody else alone, but they come after me and they say, no, you can't do that. It's illegal. Then how come they're doing it? We're not talking to them. We're talking to you. Enough. I said, okay, fine. I put the GoPro back in my pocket and came home. For some reason, they don't want me doing it. Everybody else can, but they've threatened me to get arrested. They don't mind everybody else doing it. They're not talking about them. They're talking about me for some reason. I still do it, but if I come across the wrong officer that's not in the right mood, and they'll stop me and say, "What's that on your handlebars?" It's my GoPro. Didn't we tell you not to do that? It's like, well, yeah, you did, but all right, fine, you win. Can change it here if logged in, but must be unique. I don't know. You guys can call the Brandon Police Department you want and ask, but I'm pretty sure they're going to tell you it's like they don't want me to. That one lady officer and the one guy cop that I was talking to about my bike when my bike got stolen. I told him that I had my GoPro attachment on the bike, and I said that I do video recording, and I said that's not a problem with it. And she told me, no, I don't see a problem with it. And the other officer just looked at me, and he didn't say anything. So I think she said no, but without him saying anything, or she didn't mind it, but I think he did. Because he just looked at me, he didn't say anything, but she looked at me, said she didn't have a problem with it. He just glared his eyes at me. So I don't know what his answer was. I really don't know. I'm sure it's legal, but they're just causing problems for me. Which my mom's aware of. She says that they have a tendency to pick on me. She's already talked about it twice. She says, you know what I'm thinking of? He said, no, that's not what we're doing. It's like, that's not what it looks like to me. When they pulled me over in Northeast Brandon for taking pictures. My mom immediately called them after I called her and said, I just got into serious trouble with the Brandon police. What'd you do now? I said, I was just taking pictures of a boat in someone's yard. And they said, yeah, that's illegal. You can't do that. So the guy took the phone out of my hand. He ripped it out of my hand, took the picture, and he deleted it. He deleted all my pictures, and he handed my phone back to me. He said, I appreciate it if you wouldn't take pictures anymore. He deleted all my 60-some pictures I had in there because he went and delete all. I said, you can't delete all my pictures. Too late, Sonny. I just did. Enough of the picture taking. And he handed my phone back to me. And all 6 cop cars got up and left. And then I told him, you just broke the law. And he said, I did what? And he slammed his car door shut and he walked back up to me nose to nose and said, say that again. I said, I don't think you're supposed to tell people they can't take pictures. Like, one more time, Mr. Lakes, you're going to jail. Like, fine, then I'll call my mom. And then she talked to the chief and they quickly backed down. They kind of apologized, said, yeah, we kind of overdid it. But they were, one of the houses in that area, and I didn't know this, got broke into. And they said it was a man of color. that walked into that house and walked back out, and they thought it was me. That's the excuse they gave, although it was true when I found out in the newspaper 2 days later. They caught the guy that was actually breaking into the houses. It wasn't me, and I told him it wasn't me. And they said, "You know what this looks like?" I said, "No, sir, I seriously wasn't, that's not what I'm doing." I said, "Well, you're not," and he deleted all my pictures. I almost got arrested that day. I came that close. Just for taking a picture. He said, "You're coming very close to getting arrested. You go home, you stay home. Enough of the picture taking." Well, my mom called him and said, "What's up with this?" They immediately backed down. To her, they apologized. They said, "We're sorry, ma'am. We overspoke, but they just thought I was looking for a house to break into." She said, "No, my son wouldn't be doing that." So they apologized and said that they were sorry, but they told her he can't be taking pictures or doing any video because after that, they can't let me do it. If you're on public ground, you can photograph anything, even if it looks private land. Not here, you can't. You talk to the Brainerd Police Boy, you take a picture of a house, you get arrested. And I almost came that close to getting arrested. Brainerd's a lot different than any other place in other states. There's things you can't do here that's legal in the United States. They just won't let you do it here. And taking pictures is one of them. No, I didn't get the pictures back. He deleted them, Ken. He deleted all pictures. And they didn't want me to have pictures on my phone. So he deleted all of them. I asked him not to. I said, "Don't delete, just delete that." And he went delete all. I said, "Here's your phone to stop taking pictures." He said, "Have a nice day," and all 6 cops. So all 6, well, there were 7 cop cars surrounding me. They made one big circle all the way around me, and I was stuck in the middle. And all 6 cops got out of the cars, and they walked up to me, and they just asked me, "What the hell do you think you're doing? What do you mean? What?" So I said, "Can I see your phone?" Like, yeah, I suppose. And then he looked at my pictures and he said, "You know what this looks like?" It's like, "No, that's not, no, that's not what I was doing." It's like, "Well, how do you delete pictures on this?" So, well, I shouldn't have told him, but he deleted all of them. And he told me enough is enough. If I get caught doing that one more time. So I'm very careful about it. If I think they're around, I'll just keep the phone in my pocket, but I just don't take pictures anymore. A lot of people in Brainerd don't take pictures. The locals around here, you don't see them doing it, so he asked me, "Why am I doing it?" It's like, I don't know. I just wanted to just take a picture of something. He said, "You can't do that." No, you take pictures of a military base, and you're not supposed to. That's, for us around here, that's automatically, you automatically get arrested. You don't take pictures like that. The military, anything. I took a picture of our police department when I took the picture from up here. You can't stand across from the police department and take a picture of them. You can't do that. Yeah, Lee, with that kind of attitude, you come up here and start snapping pictures, see how fast you wind up in jail. You cannot do that up here. They say you can take pictures downtown of buildings, but every time I've tried it, 4 or 5 cop cars surround me. So they say you can, but they really don't let you do it. Because every time I've tried it, I get 4 or 5 cop cars surrounding me. They're asking me to stand inside of their car, and they look at me and say, "What do you think you're doing?" It's taking a picture of. Okay, fine, I won't. So I just walked off. Shake your mouth. Yeah, there's a lot of things the Brenner Place just won't let me do. Sometimes just walking downtown, they'll catch up to me in their cop car and they'll roll down their passenger window and they'll look at me and say, "Where do you think you're going? Downtown to meet a friend?" Then he'll stop, get out of his car, and say, "What kind of friend do you think you're going to meet?" "My friend's down on holiday waiting for me to meet him there." It's like, so I didn't even meet my friend. I said, "Fine, I'll go back home." So I turned around, went back home. My friend called me and said, "How come you never showed up?" And the cop stopped me. I said, "What did he stop you for?" I said, "I don't know, but I wasn't going to chance it." I turned around and came back home. So he came over to visit me instead. That was three years ago. Well, Lee, next time check your mail. Oh, tired again today. Very, 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 very falling asleep tired. Because again, last night I think I got sleep, but I don't feel like I did. And I called the clinic about it today, and there's no change. She won't take me. They don't think a med change is necessary. Like, yeah, okay. I'll just continue to sleep my summer away. Say, well, if now they'll talk to her, see if they can do something about it. But the other meds that I'm on are from my doctor in the cities, and they're not going to talk to him. So I think I'm stuck where I'm at. She's single. Her name's Chanel Lee. Bit of a difference. That would make a good lawsuit. No, it wouldn't. Not here in Brainerd, it wouldn't. They stick to their gun. They stick to their guns on that. It'd be a lawsuit I would lose. Anyone would lose because once they tell you not to do something, you do it anyhow. You're disrespecting what they're telling you. And I've been told that thousands of times. Quit disrespecting us and we'll leave you alone. Just walking down the sidewalk, I'm disrespecting you. I think you guys need to get a life. Go find something. Go find someone else to bug. Because I ain't done anything wrong yet. And they look at me and said, "That's not what we're thinking." Whatever. Any problem with Windows Media Player not playing any MP4 files yesterday? I think those 3 power outages and restarts boomerang something. I think your problem is using Windows Media. Have you tried VLC? Because if Windows Media won't work, I'd just jump over to VLC. But that's just me. Tired trying DSM and F. No joy. I remembered something from the days of trusty Windows 7 that fixed it in seconds. I don't use Media Player anymore. I haven't used Media Player. God, I can't remember the last time I have used it. Really, I like the old Media Player, but I don't like the new one. That new one that they made for Windows 11 or whatever it is a POS. Because I have used it continuous for a lot of things, and it just don't work. You ask it to play something, it won't work. You ask it to play a music file, it don't work. You ask him to do this, it won't work, so I just said screw it. Going over to VLC. And the problems. I just don't like Windows Media Player. Especially nowadays. But again, that's just me. That's just how I do things. Not saying you have to do it that way, but that's just how I do things. I just like VLC. Eight days now, Rick. Kudos. Yeah, I got about 5 minutes left here. That was a quick hour. I still need to go get my hair cut one of these days. There are a few people I know that'll do it for free, but they're almost impossible to get a hold of nowadays. They're too busy. Because I asked Jackie the other day, I said, you still wanting to cut my hair? I said, yeah, if I ever get time to do it. She's working day and night just to keep up with her rent. She works her morning job, and then she works 2 till... Her second job goes from 2 till 11 o'clock maybe. She gets home at about 11:30 at night. So she's working 2 jobs just trying to keep up with things. As most people are. They're working 1 or 2 jobs just to keep paying their rent and keep their bills paid. Winamp. Never used Winamp. I've heard about it, but I've never used it. You know, so works excellent if your files are located somewhere else. It's easier to make a playlist. It's not perfect either, but I like it better than the alternatives. I'll reveal the secret magic fix tonight in Zoom. It's been a while since I've had installed Windows Media Player, the original. I think you'll have to go to the video codec pack and make it work. I don't believe it plays MP4s natively. Well, Long Dog, you avoid all the guesswork. Just use VLC. It works with everything. I don't know why you guys are making that harder than it is. Just use VLC. It works. But then I don't do a lot of what you guys do. I don't do the things you guys do, so I don't know what would work and what don't. I just use VLC and I don't have any complaints. I don't really listen to music anymore, so it's not really a thing. When it was good, once back in the day, I have a copy of it, but I just don't use it. I don't think I've ever used Winamp. VLC provides its own codec, so it will display everything. Can't you just direct it over to that location to where it's at? I think you can do that in VLC. I know you can in Media Player. It's not easy, but if you have it on a different computer or a different drive or something, you just tell it to go look at that. I don't know how you do that in VLC, but I know in Media Player you can do that because I've done it. I can't remember how, but I was just guessing at it and how I was doing. I just kept clicking on things till something worked. I just kept trying everything. It took me a couple of hours. Then I eventually got it to work, and then just one day it stopped and hasn't worked since. So I don't know what happened. Oh, okay, guys, it is 3 o'clock. I gotta get my air conditioner back on because it's starting to heat up in here. I will probably jump on Zoom here for a little bit if anything interesting is going on. FAFF. What the hell? Yeah, guys, this game's over, like Ken said. As I'm gonna get out of this oven for a while, turn my AC back on. I want to thank all you guys for being here today. It was fun, enjoyable. Like I said, I like talking to you guys. But I've got to go. I will see you guys probably in a little bit. If not in a little bit on Zoom, then I'll see you guys tonight. And I'll try keeping awake tonight so I can be on Zoom tonight. I accidentally made the mistake last night of laying down and just rolling over onto my back, just sitting there for a couple minutes, laying on my back, and the next thing I know, boom, out like a light. I didn't wake up till 6 something this morning. So I must have been either overly tired or what, but I slept quite a while. Alright, guys, that's it. Thank you for being here. Hope you all have a great afternoon. Tomorrow is the start of the weekend, so I'll see everybody tomorrow here at the same time, same place. Talk about something, I don't know what yet, but between now and then, I'll figure it out. Alright, until then, later, guys. Bye for now.